First, we'll go through this theory. We'll check the nodes. Right? Very important. Very important. Without this, we can't do anything. Then we'll go with the commands. Right. First, you observe that how the directory structure is. Right. But in actual reality, there are only two layers. First and second. Remember yesterday I was mentioning forward slash. So imagine me as a user. First, I will enter this place. From there, the moment I enter here, I will get to see these folders names. Right? So first question, what is folder? In case of Linux, we call them as what? Directories, not folders. And these are directory names. You see different names. Each has or each serves a different purpose. Each directory serves different purpose. Right. So one such thing is, you see bin. Bin is a short form for binary. Bin is a short form for what? Binary. It contains all the Linux normal user commands. This is a major point. Linux normal user commands. Secondly, what is the next directory you see there? Boot. Right. So in this directory, something called as bootloaders is kept. What have we kept it? Bootloaders. Right. And the purpose of this one is, whenever we turn on the PC, so this is what actually happens. There will be a hard disk where operating system is installed. Right. So there is a RAM. Right. So whenever I press the button, start button, operating system, that is what people say, it is loaded onto RAM. Right. But in case of Linux, first bootloader or this grub we call it as, that will be loaded onto RAM, and he will make sure other parts will be loaded later on, like kernel and all the options. Right. It's slightly different from Windows. But now, OpenShift bin contains normal user commands and boot contains $#. This contains a command which at the same time hashtag. Normal user at the same time root user. Both can access the command set. Right, where it contains the bin. Bin is a short form for binaries. Now, you see dev. It is a short form for devices. What is it? Short form for device. Right. So what it contains is, just see, right now, I plugged in a Bluetooth hardware. This. Yesterday I did not have this. Today I plugged in this. And if you plug in pen drive, if you plug in any hard disk, can I say these are all our hardware devices? And this directory contains any sort of hardware information. Your which processor, RAM, how much it's consuming, all the information is here. That is the reason it's called as what? Devices. In the same way, what is the next directory? etc. called as etc. It contains software information of software configurations. Have you heard about Apache Web Server? Yes. So Apache Web Server, once we install, it will have a port numbers that operates, configuration files. In here, when you install Apache Web Server, its log files are stored separately. Its configuration files are stored separately. Its information is stored separately. That port 80, this information is stored in etc. Yes. That stores in etc. And if you know Jenkins, then var lib Jenkins. Yes. So that lib is a place where all the libraries will be stored, dependencies. Passcodes. And not only that application, any application, var lib is a direct home back. For you also, I'll come back because var is in the last. See var, I'll come back. But for now, etc contains what? Configuration files. All sort of configurations. Right. And you see, next one is what? Home. As simple as that. In Windows, we get a users, right? Where we can have HP user, Suraj user, Swarup user, all the users that you see Alice, Bob, three different users we got that. Then after this, you see a root, right? See, I already mentioned / is root, and then there is one more root. All right. That / is the topmost directory, or it is the topmost hierarchy. We call it as this. Our directory that is named as a root is, remember I discussed two types of users, normal user, root user.
all these normal users, can I say Alice, Bob, and you are normal users, and root is a root user. If you log in as Alice user, and if you download some files, it will be saved in Alice folder. If you log in as a root user, and if you download some file, it will be saved in root directory. That is the difference between / and / root. You see this? It says what? C. After that, it says what? Users. After that, which type of users? Numerous. Correct? / user, right? That belongs to C. Inside C, there might be different folders, but in case of Windows, this is C. Inside C, there is a folder called as users. Inside that, there is a folder called as Numasoft. That means, if I compare this with Linux, you can literally observe here. See, this is the first point. See, this is the users. This is the username. Got my point? 3 inside steps. And these folders are separated by / in case of Windows. In Linux, it will be separated by /. Right? If you observe, in Windows, they are separated by /. In Linux, they will be separated by /. I'll show you. Once this is done, you see SBin. See, these two look similar, right? Bin and SBin. Right. So bin contains binaries that can be used by normal users. But SBin stands for system binaries. It contains commands that can be executed only by root user. Let me show you here also. If I search CMD here, see, run as administrator. You see, bin, boot, dev, all things we check it. SBin also. And next you see temporary. Temp stands for temporary files. All the temporary files will be stored here. Right. And one more thing, specifically important in Linux. In Windows, whenever temporary files are generated, most of them stay under Windows only. We need to go and flush them manually. But in case of Linux, the moment you shut down the system, restart, all the log files are vanished. All the temporary files will be vanished. There is a specialty. And that will be stored in this place. And thereafter, you see USR directory. USR stands for user directories, right? But so it contains subdirectories, including libraries. And one more thing is var. What is one more thing? Lastly, we have a directory called as var. Var is a short form for your variables. It will be constantly updating. It will be what? Constantly updating them. What things will be updating? What and all you do day-to-day activities, their original log files, mails, all the informations will be set, including mails. Right? The downloaded data, like packages, any softwares, everything will be updated in a var directory only. You see here, there is something called as proc / proc. Proc is a short form for your process. Proc is a short form for your processes. It contains all the current running processes files. Currently running processes files. Simple thing, you can see here. This process is right. It's a Windows process. And these processes, while running, they'll be generating the logs also, temporary files also, and some useful information, statistics also. These things, statistics will be saved in proc, log files will be stored in var files, and temporary files will be stored in temp directory. And just like task manager, Linux also has some sort of information that goes by the name top or htop. Those are the two commands. We'll come back and check those things. See, like I said, every distribution, they will come up with new folders. So some folders which you find in Ubuntu, you might not find in Red Hat. Find the things that you find in Red Hat, you might not find in Rocky. Right? So there are some 11 to 14 standard directories that is common in all the things, and some things which are not common. Correct. So that includes your run also, that includes some other things also. That will be keep on changing. Sometimes you'll see lib64. Sometimes you don't see lib. Yeah, I'll explain those things. So first things first, I'll explain. Lib stands for libraries. It is nothing but all the dependencies will be contained in that place. So dependencies are nothing but supporting files for one particular software. For example, you imagine you're a Java developer, right? Can I say you will require JDK kit? Without that, doesn't work. So that is a dependency for your React.js or JavaScript. Java is a must require, and the rest of the other three things are MNT. What is the letter name? MNT, short form for your mount, right? And the moment you plug in pen drives, hard disk and all, in Windows it shows removable disk IH kind of stuff, but in case of Linux it is the MNT. That is where it will be mounted. Okay. What are the two things? Media as well as OPT. Right. Media first important, not that important. Media and MNT not that important. Like media, so it is an old kind of names. Remember, we used to have DVDs and hard disks and all. We used to load the things, right? In Windows, we used to have D drive, right? Same thing. Here in Linux, it is a media. Any sort of media, multimedia you can load and you can have into that particular place. But right now, this thing will be empty. Both MNT and media will be completely empty. It has nothing there. Okay. OPT, very, very important. My favorite directory. Not only mine, everybody's. Reason for that is, see, it is kind of guest house, right? There is a big bungalow, there is a guest house, outhouse. So if there is any guest, we'll ask them to stay there. So that, see, there is some sort of things. The reason why Linux has created this one is, in case if you're downloading any third-party softwares, in case if it is infected, Linux doesn't want that infected package to infect the entire operating system. So they built a OPT. Yes, OPT stands for optional. Purpose of this is third-party software installation directory. In case you're taking a backup, in case you're having any sort of crash data, any antivirus installations, any outsider installations, we do it in OPT. Right? Because Linux considers antivirus as a third-party software. Antivirus is third-party software. So that means Linux clearly says that you don't have to install antivirus on your laptops. But Windows, it is mandatory. Reason for that, it doesn't work without it. But in case of Linux, Linux has nothing to do with this. It directly works there. And there is, in Windows, we'll have a cracked softwares. There's no cracked software available for Linux. In case you're done with this one, I guess I explained media, MNT, OPT, all the three things.